Good evening, guys, and welcome to Cam's reaction video. Tonight, we're going to be reacting on the judging video, and hopefully you'll see some reactions from us if it's crap or not very good. But tonight, to lead the way from the start, Shan is going to take over for you.
Hi, everybody. Tonight's judging reaction, we've got Ronaldo with us.
Hello,
And the main man, Cam, to have his point of view.
Looks like he fell asleep.
Yeah, right. Who's got the video then?
How's it going, guys? Thank you for the intro. Right, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. My man Paul just did the intro for us. He done an amazing job, Paul. Thank you so much. And yes, if you like this video, please give us some thumbs up. That would be amazing. Okay, so we're reacting to the dream card judging, which went quite well, actually. I'm quite happy with it. Well, I wasn't that close, but my man Paul and Sean, they were both very close, and my man Ronaldo were about 2 miles away.
About 2 miles, you know. I was next to Matt. I had a quick look at the start, and I was next to Matt. I looked at the first one, so
yeah.
And I looked at the picture on the website, and that was about it. So I don't know where the rest went.
Yeah. All right, I didn't watch the judging video yet, so I don't know how it went. So let me just put the headphone on.
Are they BOTB sponsored one? Because the bright orange.
Oh dear. Ah, there you go. We are ready. Where is everyone? No one's quite a few people watching, actually. No one's leaving a comment. Say hi to that if you joined or something. That would be amazing. Okay, right. So let's go ahead and play the video.
You just got the dislikers watching right now.
Dislikers always going to be there.
We've had that conversation. There was 4 tonight before it even started.
Yeah, it's always going to be a dislike, man. What can we do about it? They love me so much. That's why they dislike the video.
It's the judges. It's 4 of the judges.
4 of the judges.
That's the point. It could be BOTB.
40. All right. Okay. I'm actually all right with it because BOTB. Let me show you. 1 second. Where is? Let me share the screen first. Then you'll be able to see it. Application window, Chrome tab, BOTB. 21 likes and 44 dislikes. That's what they get in their judging videos. Normally BOTB. It doesn't actually. To be honest with you, you can't obviously make everyone happy. But most of the judging videos, I would say, probably 90% of them gets more dislike than the likes. All right, so let's play the video then. Let's do this. Before we get started, let's see who joined. Quite a few people watching. Amazing. Sampat saying hi, guys. Hi, Sampat. Abu Ansari saying just got back from Dubai. How's it going? Paul being promoted. Paul is always the boss, man. What are you on about? He always got that promotion. He's the boss. Lee saying hello, lads. Hi, Lee. Hope you're good. Right, let's just play the video then.
This morning to judge the latest Dream Car competition, which ran from the 23rd to the 29th of November 2020. Just before I hand over to the lawyer this morning, once again, massive congratulations to last week's winner.
Let me know how did you do as well, guys.
Declan Halfpenny winning not only a DeLorean, but also
how well you didn't do.
Now come with £50,000. Tick the box for the 20k as well. I'd now like to pass over to Robin Cumming from Onside Law, who will oversee the proceedings this morning.
My name's Robin Cumming from Onside Law, and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors as is. I would now like today's judges to introduce themselves and, using the secure link provided, mark on the screen where they think the centre of the ball should be. The group will then come to a final panel decision.
Good morning. My name is Matt Cannon. I'm
the group on Matt.
And really looking forward
to starting
playing again this Saturday.
Ronaldo's favourite.
Say perfect. Perfect
for
coordination
the
there.
best part of 30 years, and I'm an experienced football administrator.
Nigel Hicks.
Good
It's a
morning,
bit high.
to you,
My man Joker. Joker's here.
Tutor and observer.
Revenge of the Joker because he's turned back to the Joker.
Hi, I'm Matthew Ray.
It's all right,
I'm
actually.
affiliated in
Quite
multiple
happy with
counties across England, currently in Gloucestershire, and have refereed from grassroots through to professional academies.
I swear that guy never ages
Morning,
because I
my
watched
name's
some
Leo
older
Donnellan.
BOTB
I'm an
videos from
ex-professional
2016 and he looks
player.
exactly the same.
Fulham and
Is it?
Leighton Orient.
Yeah, so he's actually was on BOTB before
Hi, my name is Kieran
No.
Fitzgibbon.
and he's
I've played
like never
football for more
aged.
than 30 years and I'm now a senior county referee.
Well, 4 years not gonna make people like. You know. I look the same.
In fact, he looks younger, to be fair. If you watch one of those videos, he looks younger now than he did back then.
What the hell?
I can't even see where they're putting their cross.
They draw
Maybe
the
you
line
should-
and then they put somewhere else.
Do you know how you can adjust the speed of the playback video? You should put it on the
Hi, my name is Jeremy.
4
Slow.
times slower and see if it's like moves in real time.
Firstly as a player and then as a referee.
I've only seen Matt do his cross.
Good morning. My
Yeah.
name's Andy Braithwaite. I'm a
Ari
football
actually,
referee,
Ari
mentor,
actually
and
done quite
licensed
good
observer.
today. There you go, Andy, the final coordinate from him. What the hell?
Judges, please now come to a final panel.
We've got a
decision.
cluster there.
For your reference,
Not
the
bad.
larger white cross
There's two
is
of
the
them
calculated average
literally,
of the 10
probably been
individuals.
There's a lot
watching-
in the middle. I think they should just remove the
Good morning.
outside
Them
one.
two
like-
basically been watching
Morning.
Ronaldo's
Morning.
speech when we done the
So we've
stream.
got 3 players in shot. Obviously, it looks like it's an
Matt's
uncontested.
is exactly where mine is. If it was just Matt, I would have won.
challenge, uncontested situation where
Or
it looks like
runner-up.
the player in the white is sort of stopping. It looks like he's sort of stopping
Near the
himself on his
shoulder
legs.
of that
And the player in
spectator,
blue
that's
to
where
me
most
looks
of
like
them
he
have
looks
gone.
like he's favourite to play. And we've got a player in the background who is a bit in motion, but he's looking across. But let me draw some lines initially from this player.
Do you think the guy in white looks like a young Matt Cannon? Slightly.
When I was young.
That's a fairly narrow band.
Hairstyle and beard style looks the same.
And again, from
He
his
looks
player.
like Olivier Giroud.
Take a
Yeah.
second eye. So again, it's a fairly small quadrant, but there's myself and
To be fair, those bottom ones are
Kieran a little bit lower.
not much
and we got
like the
three a
spacing
little
from
bit
the
higher.
big cluster. It's not that far from
If I
the
take you, Ari,
spacing from
you're
the top
light
ones
green
from the
cross
middle.
here, you're
Only a
just
slight
below the
difference.
calculated average.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on?
Yeah, similar
big
balancing,
challenge
and I
and
hope they
things?
didn't take
Yeah.
anyone off.
Yeah, I felt that
Probably.
the ball.
So, like, if they
Probably
remove
clearly
some of the either the top ones or bottom ones, they should
towards
remove the other
player
ones as
in
well.
Middle.
Yeah.
If they do.
His facial expression, his body language, he tells me that he's the one who's going to play the ball. The player in right, as you well said, he's stopping. He knows that he's not going to get, so he's only looking for the second. After he controlled the ball, he will probably try to challenge from there. The player in the back in blue is still in motion, and I still used even his face is out of focus, but he gives me a clearly idea that he's looking towards that direction as well.
Yeah.
Then I just followed the eye lines and placed my cross where it is.
Yeah, I'll bring his 2 lines in from his. Nigel, you're at the top here. You're just slightly higher than everybody else, but you're with both Leo and Matthew. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I took obviously.
Where did Chloe go?
As you
then?
say, they're quite narrow
No,
sight
Chloe
lines
is
for the two
what,
players in the
Renee?
foreground. The player in the background's got his eyes.
Our
glued.
coordinates
sorry, Renee.
isn't that bad, Renee.
Yeah,
What
I took
colour was she
where I
on
put
there?
it, the height of it, as much as anything from the
Pink?
player in white.
Oh,
you
the
know, looking at
pinkish
his eyes.
magenta,
I
is it?
thought
I
his
don't
head
know.
was angled
Whatever
slightly
that
up
is.
It's because
and he was
because we
looking
talk
at
about Chloe so much, I just automatically said Chloe.
as a cross reference. Yeah, as I agree with everybody else. The player in blue is, he's on the lean. He's leaning across on the move and looking up at an angle at the ball. More of a 3-dimensional look for the player in blue. I think the player in white is pretty much flat, looking straight across a pitch.
Yeah. I mean, I'll bring in Kieran. You're down with me at the bottom, Kieran, because I actually thought this player in white, although as it's been said by Nigel that his head is slightly back, I thought he was looking at a lower trajectory. So I'd value what you would think, Kieran.
Yeah, I thought the same
Will
as well.
Matt
I think
remove
the player in
himself?
Blue is
Yeah,
play
I
the
think
ball
so.
first like everybody else thinks. I think it's just a little bit closer to him than maybe some of our colleagues. It's obviously a three-dimensional picture. It's coming in from a distance, but he's got his mouth open.
It's a three-dimensional today, but
sort of
will it be
ready
next
just to
week?
position his
That's
body
the
in
thing,
such a
innit?
way to play the ball, but it's still a little bit away. Even where I've
They
put
don't
the
stick to
cross
their
or where
own
we
thing.
put the cross. I think the ball's still a little bit further away, but more imminent. And I also felt the player in blue at the back was looking a little bit more towards the direction that we've got our crosses than the others. That's why I placed my cross there.
Yeah. And going back to the middle near where the calculated average, Rennie, you're, I would say, the closest to the calculated average of us all. And just see how you saw the situation.
Yeah, similarly to everybody else.
You've done well today, I think.
I've tried to go off all three players, so I felt like the player in white was just looking ever so slightly up, not too much. Hence why I've sort of gone in the middle. But then the player in blue at the back, I tried to go off his eye line as well, even though it's a bit more out of focus. I felt like he was looking slightly to the left, the way he's positioned. And yeah, obviously the ball's clearly coming into the player in the middle for him to play it. So that's why I put my cross there.
Yes, it's a good point you make, Rennie. That the sort of six.
To be fair, they're all closer to each other than I thought they'd be. With it being hard.
You're up high.
I thought it's going to be they're going to be all over the place, so it's not bad.
Some of us and up near Nigel. What were your thoughts? If I just send to you.
Yeah, no, I felt the player in white was looking a little bit higher. I think the player in blue, who I felt was probably going to head the ball, he doesn't look quite set to me, Matt. You know, just with his body language. I think if he was going to head it, his body shape would be slightly different. So, and that's why I think it's just the ball's a little bit.
Today he didn't just take anyone off like straight away because he was out cluster.
If he was at the cluster, they would have just removed everyone who was on the outside.
Yeah, if he was in the cluster, it would be like, all right,
so
all right, mate.
He looks like
who was it?
Played on. Maybe not even headed.
Kieran, you were right.
And then
no, I agree.
The top ones as well.
Andy out.
To his left, so he's still sort of moving.
And then start talking.
Adjusting himself slightly. But I just feel his, even his arms would be different if he was going to head this ball. But like you said, maybe he's going to adjust the ball. But yeah, I think it's just a little bit away, but very slightly.
I mean, obviously, looking at this photograph, there's Kieran and myself who are on the low side. If I was to remove Kieran and myself, the calculated average goes into the center of the rest of the cluster, and obviously then it gives 4 at the lower.
But to be fair, if you
point
remove
and
the
4 at the higher
top
point.
ones as well, it would go into the center of the other ones. With the bottom.
No,
ones, if you
he'll go
left
back
them.
to the same place, innit?
No, I mean, like, if he left himself in Kieran but removed the top ones, then it would still be the center of all them ones, wouldn't it?
Lower,
lower
level. So,
Matt, we've sometimes used where we've picked the average as if it covers all the crosses with the circle as the ball. So for me, I think with you two removed, it did touch all 8.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's better balanced, personally, and I know we've used that.
It's not covering the top ones though.
The marker.
Yeah,
they're
And
outside.
Matthew, what would your thoughts be if I just
No, basically
removed Kieran
that
and
lands because it's like a circle, isn't it?
Yeah,
that cluster
I
is
agree with
actually all
you.
around the average. So
I think
makes more
really
sense.
struggling.
Yeah, but I think if they remove the top ones as well, it would
justify that
like
position. I
have like a lot more. If you know what I mean, they'd be more centralized. The big cluster.
Just remove one to take the average slightly lower because it has quite a big difference. Just removing 1 as opposed to removing 2. I prefer removing 2, but if we're struggling, I could understand the compromise.
Yeah, I don't think we're struggling, and I think that the way we've judged this as a panel decision, I think it would be.
It's not. It's Matt's decision.
To say keep one of either Kieran or myself.
He is the panel.
When we are, if we put us back in again and then go over the calculated average, we're outside the magnified circle which we use as the ball, and also really you bring the top 3 out of the calculated average as well. So I think it would be hard to justify.
Wake up, Sean.
The players of this competition leaving either Kieran and myself in. So
Sleep with his eyes open.
I think going forward,
he goes, "What's that? What's that?"
for me to
No, I'm
remove
concentrating on the
You're
video.
sleepy, bro.
I'm just
myself
zoomed
and
in.
Kieran and go to a
No,
panel
I'm zoomed in and
decision
looking at the video
about
That's
how
why
to
me and
move
Ronaldo
forward.
wear
So,
sunglasses. We can just literally
Nigel,
fall asleep.
Yeah, I can just be like,
and
explain
watch
a little
this.
bit, I suppose, a yes or no, whether
I'm
you're
all right.
happy and why.
I'm just
briefly
zooming in.
why.
I'm just
Yeah,
looking at the
I'm
pictures
happy with
zoomed
that.
in.
I think it covers all of the crosses, almost completely. Can't see any of the crosses behind the ball.
Sean, your mic.
And I think that's it's clearly the consensus of us.
Yeah. Okay. And Hugh.
Yeah, happy, covers it, as I said, and I think we're clustered in that group, so
Yeah.
much happy with that average.
Yeah. Matthew.
Yeah, I'm happy with that too. It does cover the cluster, and it really makes sense in the context of the image as well. So I like that.
Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out, Leo.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it's slightly in a better position.
Yeah. Okay. Kieran.
Well, I think that's where you've got to place the cross. I think it's.
If Rani had played, she would have won it this week.
The circle there. I think, although I think it's in different position, I can see why they think it's there, and I think that's a fair position to put it in.
Okay. Fine. Peter.
Yes, I think that works well. I mean, you could possibly have taken your if you left yourselves in it. I think it actually balances it out in regards to you've got two lower and you got three slightly higher but closer. So you could argue that, but I think this does work.
Yeah. Thank you, Renee.
Yeah, I think almost the crosses that are in now almost encompass sort of the circumference of the ball, and the white cross is bang on in the middle. So I'm happy for it to be there.
Yeah, and Ari.
Yeah, I agree with it. I agree with the position. I can.
That'd have been
You know,
funny if Renee
vote.
wasn't happy.
The cross is behind the zoom, so
You know the vote. They should just say yes or no, on or off.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I think the majority of us have used
There you go.
the guy
Explanation.
in the background in blue, furthest left of the screen.
Now, Andy goes like, I didn't get
uses
a chance
our line,
to
and if
talk,
we were
so
to
let's
redraw
just,
that,
give my
the green line
explanation.
from his left eye, that would probably be like all three lines are pretty narrow. So yeah, I feel that is the better.
We can draw him up like that before we progress on.
Yeah, it looks better.
So even though we've taken
At
yourself and
least
Kieran
they're
out,
somewhat clustered and
we're
not
all
like
pretty much
scattered like
including yourselves
Yeah.
pretty much
all over the
tight on,
place.
especially the other two. But it's just that the majority of us picked the guy from the background.
Yeah, thank
slightly
you.
that way.
I mean,
He goes, thank you.
Kieran,
Okay.
I do think
Just
it's
got
slightly
him off
low, but
halfway.
Shut the
if you
F
look at it as a picture.
He
that
must have
Matthew
heard you when
pointed
you
out,
was like, "Oh yeah, shot
does
descriptions."
look like a good photograph. It looks like a good balance between the three players. Okay, thank you, Robin. I think we've decided to judge at the average with both myself and Kieran removed.
Great, thanks, Matt. If you're all happy, then
I bet he's
please
thinking.
stick to
He's
the
like really disappointed. He's like, "Why is no one near me? Why is no one near me?"
Thank you, judges. The
744
selected.
422. All right, so this is the average, guys. This is there you go. There you have the reaction video there. So not too bad. Not too bad. Obviously, it's not brilliant, but it's not bad. Very good. Compared to how we know how worse that it could be. Do you know what I mean? So compared to that, this is actually quite good.
I mean, it could be better, but it could be worse. So.
It could be a lot worse. It could be a little bit better, but it could be really worse. So in that sense, it's actually quite good. And a lot of you went very close, zone one, runner up, and all that. Plus, my man Paul and Sean were very close as well on this one. So that's amazing. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. So we got a VIP live stream coming on tomorrow at 9 p.m. for the midweek competition before it closes. So don't forget to join us tomorrow at 9 p.m., guys. So till then, take care, guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video. And before I go, please don't forget to give us some thumbs up if you like this video. Have a good night.